Continuing to campaign in the Metsimaholo Local Municipality in Sasolburg, this ahead of Wednesday's municipal election, which will pit the ANC against its alliance partner, the SACP. At a meeting of the Alliance Political Council convened a week ago, the ANC failed to convince its longtime ally to withdraw, meaning the SACP is contesting all 21 wards. The municipality's coalition government was dissolved earlier this year after it failed to adopt its 2017-2018 budget. But for more on these developments, we crossed our reporter Nthakoana Ngatane. She joins us now from Sasolburg. Nthakoana, good afternoon to you. Just run us through how we got to this point. What's the background?
Well, Natasha, following the 2016 local government elections in which the ANC failed to get an outright majority, prior to that it had 26 seats. In the 2016 local government elections it had 19 seats and failed to form a government. And this is out of 42 seats of the municipality of Metsimaholo. Therefore, other parties, that is being the DA, the EFF, the Freedom Front Plus, as well as the Metsimaholo Civic Association, decided that they would work together in this municipality. But in July, when the mayor, who comes from the Metsimaholo Civic Association, moved from that association and said that he was aligning himself with the ANC, it turned out that the municipality was then unable to pass a budget because, as you can tell, if there was 19 to 23, it meant that there was only 1 or 2 seats. That would mean that the government of Metsimaholo would come to a point where it was not going to be able to function if 1 or 2 seats were to cross to one or the other side. So that's what happened, and in July the municipality was then collapsed. So that's how we got to this particular election. Now, what I can tell you is that more than 80,000 residents of Metsimaholo have registered to vote in this election, and they're expected to go and cast their ballots, as you said, in less than 48 hours from now. And the big guns are out. All the political parties are hitting the ground running, and all of them are bringing out their biggest officials. We spoke earlier today with provincial secretaries. We spoke with provincial organizers of the ANC, the SACP, as well as the EFF. But now, to talk to us more about what they are doing and what they expect to see happen following this election here in Metsimaholo is the provincial leader of the DA, and that is Patricia Kopani. First of all, let's talk about Metsimaholo. It is, or rather, even Sasolburg on its own. This is an area that was developed because of a company, one of the richest companies on the continent, and that is Sasol. And one would expect that the community around it would have the life that reflects the success of the company. But you say that is not so.
Nthakoana, it is with a great disappointment, because as you can see around here, 41% of the youth in this area, they are unemployed. Everybody, it is poor. Just across the street where we are standing here, we do have an informal settlement. We call it Kubeka. That place has been there for the past 10 years. As I'm speaking with you, there is no house, there is no road, there is no water, there's basically no service delivery, there's nothing there. But this municipality, why the municipality was dissolved, why we couldn't pass that budget? Firstly, the very same mayor that you talk about, they decided to write a budget where 6 million is going to be taken to upgrade the cemetery. Oh, thanks. We really respect the people who have passed on. But how can you take 6 million to upgrade the cemetery? You take 7.4 million. You want to construct 1 kilometer road in front of the cemetery while everybody is hungry, everybody is roaming the street of Metsimaholo. You take 4.5 million for 1 street light. That is the budget that was supposed to be the flood budget that the ANC together with MCA, they wanted to pass. So the Democratic Alliance, we really feel that this is the time for new beginning of the people of Metsimaholo. The people of Metsimaholo, they deserve better. If you look around at this place, there is a great potential because of the Val Dam. Or here we've got a Val Dam where people, tourism can be here. The tourists, they come every day here, but our people, they don't benefit anything. When we were part of this coalition government in this municipality, the first thing that was a challenge when we arrived here, it was a crisis in the municipality. It was clear for the past 20 years, the administration was not working for the people of Metsimaholo. Firstly, all the equipments, even the cars with the municipality, they are not maintained. In this municipality, aging, poorly maintained infrastructure for electricity, water, the roads, you can see that you can't travel anywhere when it's raining. So those things, they clearly chase away the investors to come invest in this municipality. That is a problem that we see here.
But perhaps you can tell us why it is that the coalition did not work.
Firstly, the coalition didn't work because we had an agreement with MCA to say, firstly, as the Democratic Alliance, we've got a proven track record that where we govern, we change the life of people. We provide service delivery. We provide work. We maintain infrastructure. We don't want corruption. But MCA, the mayor in this municipality, he's the only mayor in the Free State or even in the entire South Africa who fails to produce a report of 100 days what he managed to do, because he was just planning how he's going to take the money of the municipality with the ANC. So based on the agreement on the thing that we were supposed to serve the people of Metsimaholo, we said we cannot continue with this relationship. We'll rather terminate the relationship, come with the budget that will benefit the people of Metsimaholo, because the current budget was not really going to address the needs that I've already talked about. The very same municipality where we find ourselves, when we arrive here, there is a problem of the billing crisis, the billing system, because people, they receive the wrong accounts. Sometimes they never receive their own accounts. So that was a problem also. As I'm speaking with you, about 10 million is being owned. The service, many people in municipality, they own the municipality 10 million. That is the money that's supposed to be collected. That's the money that's supposed to serve the people of Metsimaholo. Because the people in the Metsimaholo, the administration was not working for the community. That's why we're having this problem.
Now tell us, what does the DA have to offer?
Firstly, the Democratic Alliance, what we want to do is to create opportunities where we want to create opportunities for employment. That is the first thing. We want to work with the private sector. We are going to make sure that Sasol is going to see the money that have been invested. They will see it, because if we work with private sector, we'll make sure that the opportunities comes. Because if you remember, it is not the responsibility of government to create jobs. Government create an enable environment for business sector to employ more people. So the DA will make sure that we work with the private sector, small business, so that they can create jobs. What is important is the road infrastructure. We will make sure that the road infrastructure is well maintained. There's no maintenance plan in this municipality. Maintenance plan will be there for the road to be maintained. The buildings will make sure. The electricity is not even also maintained. We'll make sure that all the infrastructure for the roads, electricity, they are well maintained. That's how you create jobs. The other important thing that you need to do is to fight corruption, because corruption is still money from the poor. That's why these people cannot receive the services, because the money has been stolen. That is the most important thing. How will the DA will stop corruption? We'll make sure that we employ the people who are having the skills. That's point number one. And secondly is to make sure that the tender system, it's making such a way that it is transparent. When the adjudication committee is sitting, people, the community, they can see who's being given the tender. In this municipality, there's no transparent process with regarding to the tender. We don't know who received the tender, when was it awarded. The DA will do that openly. So what we want to do also is to make sure that at the council meeting, they are open to the community, so that people we cannot decide about the people of South Africa without involving them. That's what we want to do as the Democratic Alliance. And we will make sure that we attract other investors outside this municipality to come and create jobs for this municipality, so that the people can change their life. Because you must remember, it is only through the municipality that you can change the life of people.
In the event that the DA is unable to get an outright majority, like you were unable to do in the 2016 local government elections, are you willing to go into a coalition again, and with whom?
Nthakoana, at this stage, what is important, we enter this race because we want to win. And definitely we believe that the people of Metsimaholo will vote for us. But come to me on the 29th. If we didn't manage to get the outright majority like we want, then I can tell you, we are willing to talk about coalition. But what is important, the Democratic Alliance, we are the only party that championed this coalition government in South Africa. It started in the Western Cape in 2006 when Helen became a mayor. So it's not something that we cannot run away. We are the champion of this. We are the only people who know how to run it. But what is important this time, we don't want to get into this marriage of government with the people who are looking after their self-interest. That's what we want to do. We say to the people of Metsimaholo, comes 29th, that is this coming Wednesday, vote for the Democratic Alliance, because you vote for the party that have a proven track record. We are the only party in this country that can deliver job. Mid-Valley is just here across the street here. Unemployment is 12%. Here is 41%. So it clearly shows where the DA govern, the people are there. You go to Metsimaholo, here in Mid-Valley, you can see there are outside investors, companies that are there. People are working. The road infrastructure, there is a clean governance. That's what we want to bring here. We want to bring the new beginning in Metsimaholo.
A new beginning in Metsimaholo. This is the DA hitting the ground running, saying that they do not want another coalition government, but if it is needed, they will talk to other partners or whoever it is willing to go into a coalition government with them after the election. But remember that you can also join special assignment on SABC 3, and that is at 9 p.m. this evening, and they'll be bringing you the big debate about Metsimaholo. And it's back to studio for now.
Nthakoana, thank you so much. Nthakoana Ngatane live from Sasolburg. All right, after